Now in this lesson on transformations, we're going to be looking at the type of transformation known as a reflection. Now a shape can be moved into a new position by flipping it over. Now this is known as a reflection. So to reflect something means to flip it over. Let's look at some examples. We're asked to reflect the images in the given reflection line, okay, also known as a mirror line. So let's start with that shape there, and we've drawn a reflection line, a mirror line, and you've got to think, what shape would it look like if it was reflected in that mirror? Well, directly across that would be its reflection. Now what about the letter R? If we had a reflection line as such, now think about if you were to flip that R over the line, it would end up looking like that, wouldn't it? Now a rectangle, a reflection line, if it's at an angle, it's a little bit harder to work with, it would end up looking like that. If you were to reflect that rectangle in the mirror line, it ends up looking like that. Now let's just have a look at this one again, because it's a little bit difficult. It's a good idea when you get something like this, let's pretend it's on a piece of paper because that's what you'll be given, to move the paper around a bit such that the reflection line is facing straight up or straight across. In this case, straight up. Now there's our reflection line, much easier to work with now. That's a vertical line, okay? Could have been horizontal, could have done it the other way, but that's fine. Now, once it's there, pick a point and go directly across to that line and keep going the same distance across. So you basically double that distance. That's our new point. Pick another point on the original rectangle, measure straight across and double that to get a new point. Pick our third point. Now directly across to the vertical line, measure that distance and double it to get to its new point. And finally our fourth point on the rectangle, measure across, directly across, measure that distance, double it to find its new position. Now once you've got those 4 points, we draw a rectangle. And there we have it. Okay, so it's on a piece of paper like that. It's a good way of doing it, moving it such that the axis of symmetry is either vertical, like we saw, or horizontal, okay, going straight across.